I'm officially a second year resident. That's right, I finished my first year internal medicine residency, and now I'm considered a senior medical resident. A SMR, if you will. It's been such a crazy ride this first year. 13 different rotations, outpatient internal medicine, inpatient internal medicine, ICU, and then all these medical subspecialties. Gastroenterology, infectious disease, hematology, rheumatology, medical oncology. And through all of this, doing 24-hour call shifts in the hospital. So out of curiosity, I actually went back on my phone and figured out how many call shifts I did in the past year. So I actually want to know how many you think I did. So in the poll above, click your guess, and at the end of the video, I'm going to reveal how many it actually was, and I'm kind of curious to see how close you guys are. But the real question is, was the physical exhaustion worth it? Were the exciting, thrilling moments worth the terrifying ones? And honestly, if I knew everything I knew now, would I do it again? So thinking back on this year, so much of it, when I think back, is about the call that I did, because that's where a lot of the excitement happens. You see a lot, you do a lot, you get a lot more responsibility. But when you're on rotations where it's a heavy call schedule, so when I say that, I mean like you're on call Saturday, then say Tuesday, then Friday, Sunday, like it's packed, it's jam-packed, and you feel like you're on the go all the time. It can be exhausting, and I get home and my emotions are heightened and I just feel exhausted. I don't feel like I'm eating as well as usual. Exercise, my gosh, it's basically just the stairs that I do in the hospital. And yeah, you're studying on the fly, but I'm just too tired when I get home to do big study sessions. So effectively, it just feels like you're trying to survive. And I think I did that pretty well. Like, I know how to put my head down and just work and still find the silver lining in that. Luckily, it wasn't all like that. Luckily, we did have times when it would come in waves and you'd have lighter rotations. And at that point, yeah, you see your friends, your family, you're exercising, you're eating better. So I always felt like I was able to bounce back in between. So the question is, was it worth this crazy roller coaster? You know, I think when you want something, you know that you're excited about it, and you're passionate about something, you can push through those tough days. So if you're finishing a degree or you're training for a triathlon or something, you're gonna have tough days and you push through because you're committed to it and it's something you want to do. I totally see how valuable call is. Even at 4 in the morning when my face is puffy and I'm like, my God, I just want to be at home sleeping, I know that I'm helping a patient and gaining experience to be a better doctor in the future. But I question if we really need to do this much call. I don't know. I mean, I sometimes wonder if we were just doing slightly less call, maybe I'd be able to study a little bit harder, feel a little bit more awake, and have just had a slightly different year that would be less harsh. Anyway, it's a huge debate, and different places around the world have taken different approaches, but it's definitely a challenge. In terms of actual patient care, honestly, my love of medicine has only grown. I love meeting families and patients, and the more that I learn, the more that I can give to them. So that part has been so incredibly rewarding, and that's what takes me back every single day. So, would I do it again? All things considered, absolutely. I think there are certain things that I know now and that I do now that I wish I'd known at the beginning of the year, and I think it would have made it a little bit easier. So on these busy weeks, I actually schedule in time to hang out with friends and study with them so that I get social time and I also get to study, and I do that at the beginning of the week so that when I get busy, I don't have an excuse to say, no, I'll do it another time, because you've already made plans. And just like making healthy snacks, taking the time to cook in bulk so that when I go to the hospital, I'm not just tempted by those chocolate macaroons. Oh my gosh, those are my weakness at the hospital. So little stuff like that I think would have made the year easier, and I wish I could have told first year Siobhan that. Anyway, it's a really good thing that I feel that way, because honestly, second year internal medicine is a huge jump in responsibility, and you're gonna see this. These are gonna be some crazy nights, some crazy days, and I'm not gonna hold back. You're gonna see my puffy face at 4 in the morning, maybe see me freaking out because of the responsibility, I don't know, but I'm gonna share it with you guys. Okay, so the moment you guys have all been waiting for. How many call shifts did I actually do in my first year? Okay, I did 68 24-hour call shifts. So that's like over 1,700 hours in the hospital. Oh my gosh. Honestly, Does that number feel big? Yes, it totally feels big. That's like, you know, over 2 months worth of just 24-hour calls. But it kind of felt like I did more. Just, I think looking back, you almost feel like, does that number represent how much it felt like? Anyway, I can't wait to share this next year with you guys. In 1 year, our community has grown to 100,000 subscribers. Like, what? That is crazy. So to me, that is incredibly exciting, and I think that we're growing as I'm growing as a doctor. Like, it's all very circular and very cool. I've got lots of videos planned for this year, but if you have any questions or things you want me to clarify while I'm walking around the hospital vlogging, just let me know in the comments below and I'll try to get to them all. Anyway, I gotta get going, guys. It's now almost time. I'm on ICU right now, so I'm heading to a call shift, but I'll be chatting with you guys next week. So bye for now.